Hi dear Scorpio, welcome back. This is A from High Vibes Tarot. This is your November 2022 Sun, Moon, Rising sign and Venus love reading for the sign of Scorpio. Happy birthday dear Scorpio and welcome back. Thank you also for being here. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Speaking of, there's something in here that you need to hear today, or you might want to hear today. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you as a continuation of this reading. You could scroll down also in the same page. You could make your own 3-card spread right below the reading. You could make your own 3-card spread using the Star Spinner Tarot. If you're still confused about your reading or you still want an interpretation of that reading, you could send me an email at tarot@highvibes.com and I will give you a free interpretation, a basic interpretation of your reading if you're still confused with the basic description that has been given through your reading. Okay, we will do it quite differently this time. We will get first using this deck, your past, present, and future. Okay, there must be the spring has come. An abundant period is coming. Ooh, happy birthday. This could be quite recently. Could be a windfall of money, or it could be a new way of seeing things in terms of your finances, or an abundant period is within your reach or has been within your reach, dear Scorpio. I'm interested what happened or what is happening in your present love situation. Perhaps you have, for the longest time, you may have been struggling with financial matters as far as your love situation is concerned. And you are quite lost. This could also speak of, I could be resonating with just one person, not all of you. You may have had that, let's say, windfall of money, or perhaps you have won the lottery, or you may have experienced a promotion. And this is something new to you. You are not really familiar with handling this huge amount of money, and perhaps you may have invested it into something else, something that you are also unfamiliar with. For some of you, as I've mentioned, maybe I could be talking to just a single person. You may have gambled on this money. You may have invested it into property or gambling. I'm hearing gambling. For some of you may have gambled this money, and right now this has brought you some confusion as to how to handle it, or I'm picking up on an energy of confusion around this Scorpio born individual that we have here. Kinda not talking with your person. Scorpio here is not speaking with this person, probably because they are trying to figure things out for themselves. They're trying to perhaps grope in the dark, or perhaps reflect on what has happened in the past. And this is quite an overwhelming feeling for you, to a point that you begin to feel confused, you begin to feel lost, or you begin to feel detached, or you just want to be left alone. That is what I'm getting. I will get clarifications about that later, because this is a positive one. What has happened in the recent past seems to be very positive, very contemplating. You are contemplating about something right now, perhaps conjugal property. Perhaps for some of you, you could also be in the verge of separation, and you are quite figuring out how to divide struggling with child custody, perhaps struggling with how to you are quite confused as to how you would move forward, or to be on your own, to live independently without your person. That's for some of you. Because from the recent past here, there seems to be a positive energy, some newness, some solstice, some limbo feeling for some of you, but could also mean everything has been given to you, and you're still quite figuring out how to go about it. But in the present time here, you have here the Hermit in reverse, and it gives me that confused, feeling lost vibe, finding to muster the strength or the courage, finding the strength to find meaning or find answers. For dear Scorpio, please. Struggling to make sense of it. A lot of coins in your reading, huh, dear Scorpio? May have something to do with property, finances, conjugal property. Could also be sex life with you and your person. There seems to be from positive to somehow negative to in the future you have here a positive one, which is the Six of Coins. Harmony in your life. Everything will fall into the right place. Perhaps you're struggling to find meaning right now, but you are assured from your future spread that harmony will soon be in your midst. Okay, overthinking about a job, perhaps overthinking about an event that is coming up, perhaps your birthday party, overthinking about, perhaps for some of you, you just heard some news that your current partner is your ex's current partner is a friend. You know, it's not a big deal actually, but you haven't heard from this ex for quite a long time, and you know that moment that you really don't have feelings for them, but sometimes they cross your mind, and it's that exact moment that you may have experienced in the recent past. I can't help but get the energy of having a hold of something new. Let's say a windfall of money, having a hold of something. Perhaps you haven't experienced owning a car before, and now you are so abundant. You're experiencing a lot of abundance, much abundance in your life right now, that you are kind of getting confused about how to handle it. You're not used to being this abundant, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I'm seeing it as a good thing, but perhaps for you it kind of your anxiety level is rising. I apologize for my words. English is not my first language, but I hope I'm still making sense. Trying to accept something in the past may have resurfaced, and it's very unexpected. Perhaps for some of you, this could also resonate with just a single person. Perhaps there's grief. You lost somebody, like your ex may have passed away, may have passed on, and while it's not something to bother you, I mean, you just had this moment of recollection about your relationship with that person. Not much of recollection, like reminiscing the good relationship, not much of a reminiscing, but more of recollection as to how you were as your character towards that person, your behavior within the relationship. And there's some sense of restlessness around you, overwhelming. That is what I am getting from that Page of Coins there. Possession, a new opportunity perhaps may have been brought to you. coming to realization perhaps right now. I mean, you know that moment where your boss promoted you, but you feel that you don't deserve it at all because you feel that there's so much more to learn, but you have been given that opportunity and you just feel like you don't deserve it. Something has been given to you in the recent past that brought you to your toes, or perhaps may have you realize that this is a gift. Something has been given to you, and it brought you some. It brought you to. It just grounded you. It humbled you. Okay. For some of you, the current struggle right now, I kind of feel that there's a certain expectation from your person about how you should behave. There could be, you could resonate with that there has been a new opportunity that has been given to you. It could be a new job, it could be a new car, it could be a new house, a windfall of money, or a new job, a new promotion. And this entails sacrifice from your end. It's not that you're not ready for it, it's your partner who seems to be not ready for it. They have a certain expectation about how you should handle the situation. They are not really controlling you, but you know that they want you to do this something. It's not that they're letting you be. They're giving you the independence. They're giving you the liberty to choose. I mean, they love you so much so that they would allow you to decide for yourself. However, you know that whatever it is that you decide, as far as this new opportunity or new job is concerned, you know that what you would decide on, or your action towards that, is something that your person may not be in agreement with. Or perhaps you learn that you would be working with your ex, or perhaps you didn't know that your ex has been working in the same company as your company. Perhaps you're the new person in the company and you have been promoted, and your current partner may have learned about this. Yeah, your partner is not really telling you that they oppose a certain act or a certain thing, but you just know. I mean, perhaps they're not talking to you, or perhaps they don't want to talk about work. They're not choosing to engage in a conversation with you as far as this new shiny thing is concerned. But let us get what will happen. Oh, okay. I strongly feel that it comes off as it seems like an advice for you from the universe. Follow your gut feel. You know what to do and follow that. Your inability to express your authentic truth, your inability to follow what you feel is right about the situation, it will cause you failure from that. I mean, to bring harmony in a situation doesn't necessarily mean following what your partner tells you. What is right is what your gut feel, your intuition says to be right. So harmony is right in front of you. The universe will present you this harmony, if I may say. Once you get to the heart of the matter, I mean, the hermit here speaks of reflection, finding that elixir, getting back into the cave and reflecting on your life. That is the story of the hermit. But hermit is also about self-trust, rediscovery of oneself, self-awareness, and knowing, never downplaying your capacity to think it through, never downplaying, trust yourself. That is the challenge of the hermit. You had it in reverse, so perhaps you may be stuck. You are losing clarity about the situation, you are getting confused about the situation. Perhaps there are arguments, or perhaps there are disappointments. I mean, you don't want to disappoint your person, but you know that they are disappointed. They may not be telling you that they are disappointed about something that you have chosen to do or you are planning to do, but whether you, if you hide it, they would also know. So the hermit here is a challenge for you to trust yourself. This is druid in the white stag. You know that I always forget this. Patronus charm in Harry Potter. When Harry Potter thought that that was, the deer was his mom, but it was actually him. I mean, there's only one person to save. There's only one person who could save you, and it is yourself. Your knowledge or your capacity to go deeper and know yourself. That includes getting in touch with your intuition. The more you know yourself, the stronger that you, the stronger your weapon against, the stronger you become. And it's your weapon against confusion. It's your weapon against not standing your ground, not standing your truth. This is the Queen of Wands here. The Queen always knows what she wants. The Queen is independent. The Queen is nurturing. The Queen is receptive. This is more about passion. What are you passionate about? And how, up to what extent are you willing to fight for this passion? I mean, let us get one more card. There's some sense of oppression here I'm picking up on. It's coming from an external force, and it could be from your person. Your person may be having a hard time or struggling with moving on or moving forward from a past mistake that you have done. I mean, they're still bringing it with them, and this is what they use as a weapon. I mean, not actually deliberate, innocently, if I may say. They're using it as a weapon to, they're holding a grudge about that, and it's something that they're struggling with. The Temperance balance. Look at her. She's holding her chest, trying to understand her feelings, perhaps getting in touch with her deeper connection with her sense of self. And perhaps through this deeper connection with yourself, you may achieve that clarity that the Hermit here seeks. There's a new opportunity. I mean, never overanalyze. There could be an external force that is pinning you to the ground right now. Could be your ex and your person, current person, that is bringing you to your overthinking or over analytical self. You fear that you disappoint your person, and you would choose your person no matter what. But their incessant nosiness or incessant take on the situation, incessant bickering could be of this in the situation. It doesn't help you. I mean, they know that, they are aware of that, but you know that you are responsible, or it's your fault that they're acting that way. I mean, yeah, let us get what the universe wants you to know. It's kind of vague, because you would only know the answer once you get to know yourself. Because Six of Coins here may also be speaking to you in a sense that you don't really have to say yes to everything that is given to you. If you don't feel it's right for you, then you could always say no. Six of Coins also give you that energy or a reminder for you to never be that over possessive or wanting them all. You run the risk of saying yes to that opportunity simply because you want them all. You want to experience everything. You want to possess everything, perhaps power or whatever. So be receptive to other people. You are a Scorpio. You're very receptive. Tune into your heart space, to your feelings. I mean, if this would bring you incessant arguments, then perhaps you may want to say no. What do you want to Scorpio to know? Weaving flowers. Oh! Weaving flowers here is somebody else's trash, is another person's treasure. So you may see yourself being on the losing end, or losing everything. But know that every ending is a beginning of something. So I'm not saying that you're ending your relationship. It could be you are asked to make a choice, and whatever it is that you let go, it will bring you into something new, and you have to trust the magic of that new beginnings. Whatever is given right in front of you, the woman here is weaving flowers, making the best out of the situation, weaving flowers out of nothing. From nothing you can do something, and there's always the light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, you could see it that the universe is not in your favor, or that the odds are not in your favor, but the universe is now telling you that to stop looking at it that way, because rejection is God's protection, and you're exactly where you need to be. You just have to weave flowers out of the trash, or out of the dirt bag that has been, or make a lemonade out of lemons. So that is a message for you from the universe. There's always beauty in a situation. It's just how you look at it. I mean, some people would not agree to that, but it's always true. People who don't agree with that may have not tried. So I guess I would have to leave it at that. Thank you for being here, dear Scorpio, and I hope to see you next time. My name is A. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. Thank you and see you soon. Bye.